Hello and welcome to zenafpod podcast. You know where we are. You know who we are. You know what's going on. You guys have all the fucking answers. Apparently, actually, no, we have all the answers. That's science. I'd like to announce something, actually. You can find us at zenafpod.com, but you already know that. Here's something interesting. Joe Rogan has been dethroned as the #1 podcast in the world. And I'm not kidding. There is a podcast out there about Batman that has taken the #1 spot. Hi, Wayne.
Hey.
What's going on, man? What's up with Funky Time?
I'm just wondering if we can get this rolling so I can get on with my day of doing all of the things that I had to do today.
Oh, yeah. So what do you have to do today, man? What do you got to do?
Why is that important, Alex?
It's not important. I just thought I'd start a conversation.
I'm damn it. I'm trying to be I want to be an actor.
Oh, okay.
So I've been taking lessons on my time off away from, all of the other things that I do. I've been in acting classes.
So what who are you studying with, and what theory are you studying? Meisner.
This is first, I'm not studying with anybody. I'm studying under somebody.
Okay.
And my discipline, that's probably what you meant, is what is your discipline, is monographical theatrical. It's new. It's a hybrid.
What's the hybrid of, though? I want to know what does that combine?
I'm glad you asked. In 2004, Bruckheimer and Stallone.
Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry. I call him Jer, but we're on a different level than you two. Him and some other professional actors got together and they came up with the term I just said.
Which was?
With well,
first of all, I didn't even know Jerry Bruckheimer was an actor, because you said
he's
him
not.
And some other
he's
actors.
An acting coach.
I see. I just thought he was a big producer director, but I guess
that's where you and I are different. That's why why you are recording your podcast from a spare bedroom and I am in a studio.
Which is a spare bedroom.
Tomato.
So I want to bring something up, man, because this is interesting to me, and it just happened today, actually, this morning. So, okay. Do you know what I find very bizarre about social media, aside from almost everything, is that when you know someone, like personally know someone, and then you see that they unfollowed you, that is real bizarre, man. And it's happened to me over the last few years a couple of times, not many, but a couple. And this morning I woke up and, I have one of those apps that says like, hey, like, everyone that you follow is following you back. And I just like to know, right? So I go on this app and I check it probably once a week. I'll check to see like, oh, everyone's, and there was someone, I'm not going to name any fucking names.
Name it.
I'm not going to do
nobody,
that.
Name them.
I can't.
Nobody's safe. Name them.
I can't.
Rhyme their name.
Smanin Stumpinson.
That's exactly who I thought it was.
So anyway,
fucking prick.
So I see that and I'm like, huh, really? So I return the favor. So I just go over there and I go, fuck you, right? And I do that. But it's just interesting to me because I wonder what happens. Like, I would never do that. I would never just like having a friend in real life and just go to their page and go, no. Like, it's just so weird and bizarre.
I assure you that it's probably nothing. They might have just given up. They might have been cleaning house. You might have said something that offended them. You might have maybe your content doesn't suit their fancy anymore and they don't want to watch it. What I like to do when people I know stop following me and I find out that they stop following me or they disappear, because I love when people will find out that, you know, whatever, and then they'll delete me and block me. And I always go to our ZenAF account, look them up to see if they're still on. And then when they're on, what I like to do is I like to play it out in my head on how it played out, but I make it this big serious thing. So, for example, I'm really glad you brought this up because I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Imagine, Kay, you and I are sitting around. We're good friends, Alex.
Yeah.
We're just good friends. Then one day, up, boom, I'm gone.
Yeah, it'd be weird. I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd have to call you. I'd be like, what the fuck's going on?
So, you know, how would you call me? Call me and action.
Hey, Wayne, what's up, man? What are you doing?
Oh, fuck, it's you. Nothing, man.
Well,
what?
You're just answering my question. Bye.
No, sorry, wait. Fuck.
You know what I'm saying, though, man? But this brings us back to the conversation we had in the last episode, which is those made-up fights you have in your car while you're driving down the road with, like, friends. We talked about this last time, which is kind of like the same fucking thing.
I think that I honestly the cancel culture behind social media is so fucking bad. I'm guilty of it. I go on there. I'm like, why are my numbers down? Why am I getting followers but my numbers are down? And I'll go through and I'll look up old friends that aren't following anymore, and I will catastrophize the shit out of it. But then what happens is I think about it for a second. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
at the end of the
care.
day. Yeah.
Do you care? Do you? Really
no,
care?
I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. But it always strikes me as funny. Like, I was sitting next to my wife on the couch, and I looked and I go, "Oh my God, how is that you?" And just unfollowed me on Instagram, and she goes, "What?" And I go, and I started laughing. I go, "Yeah, like what? What did I do? Like,
what did you do?
What did I do? Like, I don't know. Like, or maybe it was just that, you know, he's not cool enough. It doesn't. Whatever it is, at the end of the day, no, it doesn't fucking matter. But
I think that our
funny.
our energy matches energy, and some people just don't have the same energy, and they're gone. I'm not physically friends with somebody anymore because, and this is no joke. I am physically not friends with somebody anymore because I'm not miserable now. That is why they are not friends with me.
Really?
They said, why? We have nothing in common.
This is true.
This is true. There is somebody in my life who will not be friends with me because I am no longer miserable.
Well, what the fuck?
Misery loves company.
Yeah, but that says a lot about the person. I mean, that's fucked up.
You know what the best part about that person is?
What?
I guarantee you they still watch all of my content. They listen to all of our podcasts.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
And jealousy, and I'll call you out. Fuck stick. Jealousy gets you nowhere.
Yeah, it doesn't. You might as well just be happy for people that are actually succeeding, because the end result is, you're hurting by being
yourself.
Jealous. That's
yourself.
It. That's it, man.
And you know what the worst part about the jealousy thing is, that I'm no longer miserable, is it's not like I'm not miserable and rich. I still have the same amount of money. I'm not getting paid for any of this stuff. So I don't know what you are, if jealousy is the term.
Yeah.
But sometimes energies don't match. But at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. So here's something funny. So I had to, I had an audition yesterday, actually. When you called me, I was setting up everything for it. And it was for a voiceover for an animated series on Nickelodeon or something. It was like a kid show. But it had to have an Eastern European accent, right? So it was this mad scientist who's, Russian, basically a Russian accent, but English language. And I thought about you, and I went, Wayne would be really good at this accent.
I have problem with.
It's exactly what I had to do.
Russian accent.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. But it was actually funny. It's a cute little show. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a cute little show anyway. Breathe.
It's Friday the 13th.
No, that's Twilight Zone. Oh, good show. Good show you have to watch. This is what I want to say. Good show. So I'm watching a show last night. It's a docu-series called Catching a Killer. I'm sure you've all heard of it. It's on Netflix. And there's an episode that I watched last night from a guy in Peterborough who liked to do horrible things to people.
To cats?
No, not to cats. This guy would go into the gay community, and he would basically invite someone into his van, and the guy that he invited thought, "Hey, I'm going to get a bully."
He's not from Peterborough. That guy's not.
But he was doing it somewhere.
No, they thought originally there was a guy from Peterborough that was
cannibalism
on this cannibalism website.
Yes,
and he had a cottage about an hour from where I live, and
in
that's
Bronson
where they.
Or Broken Bros B starts with
No,
B.
not Buckhorn.
They said it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. So he was just fantasizing about that stuff.
But he was recording the locker room at the hockey rink because he was a coach.
Peterborough Pete's. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I have seen him in public.
Really?
I saw him at a Home Depot. Yeah.
Did he not go to jail?
He did for a bit, but it was just for like possession of child pornography. So he did like 10 months or 6 months in jail, and then he's out, and he's all better now.
Christ.
He's all better now.
Oh, is he all better?
Yeah, he's all
rehabilitated.
And then you want to get even. You want to even get any. You want to get creepier.
Yes.
So the house that they had the camera on the red van, that house in the gay village in Toronto, Church Street. My captain's son lives in that house now.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a small world. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So you're right. So I got that mixed up. But the guy they thought was doing cannibalism, who was actually into child pornography, he was in Peterborough. The other guy wasn't. Right. Am I right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Peterborough's been on Peterborough's been the center of a lot of stuff with that. Like there's the how to kill cats or how to catch a cat.
Don't mess with cats.
Don't
fuck with cats. Don't fuck with
that. So his mom lives in Peterborough, 3 blocks away from me.
Now is she do you ever go over there for a barbecue or
sometimes no. No. Can I give some sound advice while we're sitting here this morning?
Give it to it.
Listen, this is just one of those, if you're in this situation, kind of momentous. This is just some advice. If you are in a headlock and somebody's got a gun to your head,
that's great advice, man, because I never even thought about it that way.
Right? So I need to talk to you about some mindfulness.
Do it.
Sorry.
Hear it.
Okay. I just got to get my feet up.
Kick them up.
So it is known amongst the people that know me that I like hobbies. And I always try something new. And I used to be a golfer, but now I'm a golfer again. And I'm golfing again, like all the time.
Yeah.
I'm really shitty at it. But this was the first time, because I haven't golfed in a couple of years. This was the first time this week that I've golfed while being medicated for ADHD and anxiety. And it is mind altering.
Really?
Tuesday, for example. Tuesday morning, I got up, I went to the golf course with a bottle of water, and I threw my golf clubs on my back, and I walked and golfed 9 holes. Shittily. Okay. I'm not a good golfer. I am a horrible golfer. But by the end of it, I don't know what that physical and mental activity does to the dopamine and the serotonin in your brain, but it connected with my medication, and I have never, ever felt like I did. I felt just free of anything that day.
Really? Okay, this is interesting.
You need to move when you medicate. And if there are listeners out there that deal with ADHD and you're medicated for ADHD, find something not so crazy like big workout routines. Like if that's your thing, but find a hobby that forces you to move and focus, and it takes your medication to another fucking level. Prove me wrong.
That's amazing. I wonder if you could say the same thing about even just, you know, if you're an artist, like painting for a few hours and just kind of focusing on that. And I wonder if that would do the same, maybe just the focus of it. Or do you think it's the physical activity too, maybe?
I think it's the movement of your body, because there are things that I will do that just I focus on that I enjoy, like hobbies that I have where it's pure focus and not physical. Nothing like this. It is just talking about it. I want to go grab my clubs and experience it again. I went golfing. I came home and I'm like, okay, well, I just walked, you know, however long, a couple hours, and now I'm going to sit and relax. I sat down, I'm like, no, I think it's time to go do yard work. Went out, did all my yard work, finished my yard work. I was like, I'm not done listening to this music. I went and walked for an hour.
That's amazing, man. That's like an upward swing of just, well, I mean, energy, adrenaline, maybe, you know, just your brain letting off that serotonin that you were saying. It's interesting, man, because I find now this is kind of on the same path that what you're talking about, is that on the days that I work out, okay, so the days that because I have set schedule for my exercises that I do. So on the days that I work out, I'm ready to go, man. When I'm done working out, I may sit for like 10 minutes on the couch and just sit there and think for a second, but then I'm ready to go. Home projects, fucking around with my Jeep, just grocery shop, whatever the fuck it is, I'm ready to go. On the days I don't, I can literally lay there all day long. It's interesting. It's a mindset. I think it's a mindset. I don't know.
I think it's just moving the energy, and it's a mindset, but I think it comes down to moving the energy. I'm going to try and stick with it. And I always say that because I'm a realist and I know that I'm on from one thing to another thing to another thing to another thing. But man, let me tell you this. Yeah. It felt amazing. You know what I like about when you work out and you send me pictures, you're always wearing your headphones and they're up over your head and you're always like, oh, and then you do a flex and then you do a flex. Oh.
What?
You send me, no, Alex. You send me. You do. You send me pictures or videos or like, oh, I'm just about to rip my pecs. Oh yeah, you do.
Oh wait, let's talk about a video Wayne sent me the other night that I did not get till the next morning because I was sleeping. But here's a video, so I'm going to try to reenact this as best I can. So the video opens up, I press play, and Wayne's sitting on his couch. It's dimly lit. Wayne is only lit by the light of his TV, but I can kind of see that his lips are greasy. And he starts talking, and he says this. He goes, I'm drinking a Guinness. So he's got his Guinness. He takes a sip, and then he goes, and my lips are greasy because I'm crushing the shit out of this pizza. And he pans down to this like half-eaten fucking pizza with everything on it. I mean, this shit had ham, fucking meats, and cheese, of course, cheeses. And then he pans back and he's like, and then he just does his thing where he kind of like sputters off and then the video ends. But it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Let me try. Do you want to try?
Yeah, try.
If we can, okay, hang on. Let me turn the volume up on this. Let's see if we can get it to work.
Do it.
I'm drinking a Guinness and destroying a pizza. Choo choo, all aboard to Chubby Town. Look, even my lips are greasy. Jesus Christ, I'm disgusted with myself.
Oh my God. Fuck, motherfucker. So I want to say something. I got to say this. So you guys just heard that was the video. There's 2 or 3 videos. So here's the funniest part about this. I didn't see it that night. And the next morning I wake up, I'm like, oh, there's videos. And and I'm literally still laying in bed and I'm laughing hysterically because that's my friend Wayne. That's my friend Wayne.
I feel like that's just the best way to be a chubby guy is to put it all out there and let the world feel you. You know, so many people are ashamed of a little bit of extra meat handles, and I'm not. I think if to be completely honest with you, I fear the loss of all of this weight because I don't think I'd be as good looking as I am now. When I was single,
Okay.
as a chubbier fella, I was more successful in attracting women than I was when I had like 6 abs and I was working out every day. And it's either, and I think I've said this before, but mainly I think it's because the women are like, oh, he can afford groceries. And I just don't give, I don't care. Like I don't think I'm ever going to get to a place where fitness is my entire life. Fitness pizza will
in
be
my mouth.
life. In my mouth. But
so here's something funny, man. I can't see. I have a weird addiction to it. So it's like, it's not that I want to do it. I don't. But it's like, if I don't, I get depressed. And it's just been embedded in my skull since I was like 17. So now I'm 40. I was 30 fucking 2 years later. God, that's fucking incredible. So 32 years later, I'm like, I'm still doing it because it's just embedded. It's embedded, you know?
I don't think that I'm not doing it because I don't believe in it. I think I believe in it. I just think I'm real with myself. And for years and years and years, even when I was in the military and we would work out every morning and I was in good shape because I was forced to be in good shape. But the second I got away from that, I and I have to be in okay shape to do what I do for a living. But I've never had this crazy desire. I've had these fleeting thoughts that maybe I'll work out and get into a routine. I've had these fleeting thoughts that I'll get into really good shape again. But to be completely honest, man, I enjoy my lifestyle. I enjoy what I'm doing.
That's great. But that's good. But that's fucking zen as fuck. I mean,
I know it's zen.
You know, here's the wild thing that I'm finding out about the opposite sex is, and even in gay relationships, a lot of my friends are gay, and it's like, it's funny, youthful women and men are more into visually looking at a really fit person. It's something, I don't know, it's just, there's something different about, but as you get older, right? So like, I'm almost 50, you're in your 40s. It's like women seem to let that go a little bit, where they're like, I don't mind if he's got some weight on him. Like, is he funny? Is he cool? Is he, is he successful? Is he whatever? So it changes. I think the mind changes as you get older. As a matter of fact, I know it does.
Yeah, it does for sure. I think that, I've always been into older women. Yeah. Always have been into older women. But, and my girlfriend now is 6 years younger than me.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that.
But she's 30 years more mature than I'll ever be.
Yeah.
But I've talked to her about it, and it's the same. Like, your personality comes over everything. I think there needs to be a physical attraction between,
of course,
whoever you're interested in. There needs to be that physical attraction there. But to be completely honest with you, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I might. I do feel like if you are an extreme fitness person, you've got some shit that might not be proper going on in your melon.
Yeah, I believe that. I do believe that.
And if you didn't going into it, and it could be from trauma, it could be from a lot of things, but I do think that when you get to that extreme level of fitness, not athletics, but I'm talking just going to the gym and working out 6 hours a day and competing in these bodybuilding shows, I think that fucks your brain up. And
a lot of those people fucking pay the price down the line too. I mean, I actually know a few bodybuilders who, and I never got into that. That's way too much for me. But their bodies, kidney failure, fucking liver issues, heart issues. They were taking either supplements or they were going the fucking anabolic steroids, and so down the line you're fucked. So, but I will say that. The entire thing about what we were talking about relationship stuff and finding someone attractive or getting along, and it changes as you get older, is you're correct, Wayne. You do have to find something physically attractive about the person that you are with. And it can it only has to be one thing. I mean, it could literally be this, you know what I'm saying? It could be the smile, it could be the eyes, it could be the shape of their butt, it could be the shape of their breasts, it could be the size, in your case, the size of his dong. It doesn't matter. It's like but whatever works. Do you know what I mean? What? You're scratching your. What did I say?
I don't. It has nothing to do with the shape of the dong.
I just threw it in there. I was kidding. It was a joke. I'm a comedian. Not really.
But the butt.
I know. See, that's
my thing. I'm a butt guy.
Yeah, I like the side. I like side boob.
Side boob. Like this?
Fucking Jesus Christ, Wayne, not yours.